Find one with hands-on experience in insurance claims.
You're looking for somebody who's been there, done that. This is not their first rodeo. That's what you want.
And you might want to talk with someone from United Policyholders. They have volunteers at the recovery centers for both fires. You can also go to their website, and that is uphelp.org. There is so much that you're going to have to do with this. Having a website like that to go through a checklist, I can't imagine how important that would be.
Task. I can't imagine. Wow. All right, we want to check in with Brianna. We are still concerned about the winds. What is the latest, Brianna?
Yeah, we still have some red flag warnings that are in place, and it's really due to how dry these conditions are. Now, the wind speeds are not that strong. We just have a little bit of a breeze that's left over, so mostly about 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, but some areas still a little gust of about 20 to 25, and that's right at the coast there, Malibu. The good thing is about the wind direction is it's about to shift. We're about to head into a nice onshore push. That's going to push in some marine layer clouds. It's also going to bump our humidity levels up too. And we haven't seen an onshore push since about 2 weekends ago. So we've been in this very long, dry stretch. Now, unfortunately, we still have no rain in the forecast, and we have more Santa Anas that are in the forecast next week. So we are not done with the winds quite yet. We have to wait a couple more days until some of these models start to converge a little bit. However, we know that we will see some sometime between next Monday and Thursday, a couple rounds of winds possible. It looks like late Monday into Tuesday, and then potentially again Wednesday into Thursday. The question is exact timing and just how strong. One model's showing it stays pretty weak, and then there's another model that's showing that we could see a moderate event as we get into next week. So we do have to prepare now before we get there again, just because it's going to continue to be pretty dry, but we're happy to see these humidity levels that will bump up. Right now, we're at about 10 to 20% in these areas, still under red flag conditions for some of these northern mountains. But again, the wind speeds have really dropped off. That was at the highest. We were seeing gusts up to about 50 miles per hour. Now it's right about 10 to 20. Those humidity levels, once we switch on to that onshore push, they're going to jump up to about 50 to 60% in some of these spots. So that will be nice to at least get out of that really dry humidity levels that we've been seeing. Now, our temperatures are also going to cool off with this onshore push. It's still pretty nice in some spots, 73 in Ojai, but a huge discrepancy in temperatures, again, due to some of the winds and some of the features we're seeing. It's just 56 down into Temecula right now, and temperatures were chilly this morning. We're going to continue to see those chilly overnight lows, but then we're going to get into a pretty cool afternoon tomorrow. So we're going to be into some sweater weather tomorrow. I know most of our afternoons have been pretty mild, but this low that's going to start to skirt its way across SoCal is really going to help with that onshore push. It's going to move some of that marine layer inland, and it's going to really cool our temperatures off as we head into tomorrow and really the next several days. Now, we've been talking about the air quality, and this map that shows it being, again, good to moderate is just something that we still need to take precaution with, because the air quality devices don't measure the windblown ash. Some of those particles are just too big for those devices to pick up on. So even though the air quality alert has expired, still want to protect yourself, especially if you smell smoke or you're seeing ash. I know a lot of these communities, especially in areas like Santa Monica, still seeing quite a bit of ash. So just make sure you're protecting yourself. If you're going to be cleaning up, always a good idea, especially if you're wiping it off your car, to just make sure that you dampen it first too, so it's not blowing all around, it's not blowing into your face. N95s, wear gloves, all a great idea. This wind map just showing an onshore push that's going to take us into Friday, but we still have a little bit of wind in some of those eastern areas. And then as we head into next week, we do have that next round of Santa Anas, Los Angeles, and Orange County. As we head into next week, we will start to see those winds pick back up, but we have several days of cooler temperatures, humidity levels coming up, and some marine layer clouds to start too. For the valleys and Inland Empire, again, sometime late Monday into Tuesday, we are expecting some of those winds to pick back up. For the beaches, it is going to be a nice marine layer tomorrow and Saturday, so that's something to look forward to. Mountains staying chilly but dry all week long, unfortunately. Again, winds next week. We got to prepare now. For the high desert, also going to stay breezy, and then we will see those winds start to get stronger, at least earliest for this next Santa Ana event. Looks to be sometime next Monday. We'll have more details as it gets closer, though. Philip, Jovan, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna, thank you.